Hello, my name is Kevin Lina. This is a 7-minute video demo of Cluster by Night, a 15 megabyte Linux live distribution for building temporary MPI-based clusters from commodity hardware. You can pick it up here. So let's say, for example, you have 100 or so ribosomal sequences that you need to align. You can run clustl W to construct a multiple alignment by doing pairwise comparisons, but on a single machine, this will take a bit of time. And as a hypothetical undergraduate, you don't have access to any big iron, but you can wake up earlier than your peers, and you do have access to some blank CDs or a USB stick. This is an Intel-based Mac, which you might be able to find at your local library, say. You can boot it off a CD by holding down the C key when you reboot. This machine is going to serve as the master computer through which all interaction with the cluster will occur. This is the C key, by the way. Right now I'm going to be off screen booting up the 4 other computers, so I'll just tell you real quick how Cluster by Night actually works if you want to skip directly to the action that happens just before the 5-minute mark. There are a variety of Linux live distributions for generating MPI clusters, notably Pelican HPC, but as far as I'm aware, all of them require that you have control over the network. That is, the master machine typically assigns IP addresses to all of the nodes and then serves them a kernel. By contrast, Cluster by Night machines can use any IP address given to them as long as they can talk to the master machine. And also because it's so small, the entire distro fits in memory, and you can actually just use a single CD or a USB stick to boot as many computers as you need. Once they're online and running, they don't need access to the boot media. All the programs and data files are distributed later via SSH. All right, so I'm booting these Dell machines now. You usually have to press F2 or F12 or something in the first few seconds when the machine's on, so you can choose the boot media. And again, you can use CDs or USB sticks, whichever is more convenient. At the 3-minute mark, I give the master machine a password so that later I can log on from the computer I'm using to record. By default, there's no password-based network login for either the master machine or the nodes. You're going to have to set the root password on the master to move your programs and data onto the cluster via SSH. When the nodes boot, you type in the master IP address and they download the master's public key, which the master serves via HTTP. Once the nodes get the master's public key, the master can then distribute files and run programs on the nodes. All right, we're ready to go. Here I SSH into the master computer with the password I manually set earlier. running cbn reset has the master machine attempt to SSH into all the nodes that downloaded its public key, and it then stores all the successful logins in the machine file. Now I'm going to log out and send the file of ribosomal sequences to the master. I'm not sure if you can see behind this terminal window, but the machine I'm recording from has made it up to aligning sequence 18 by now. Alright, SSH back into the master machine, and then use cbn dist to distribute the data file to all the nodes. Since I have, counting the master, 4 dual-core machines, I run cbn run np8, or 8 processes. And this is a typo here. Cluster W MPIs actually comes on the machine, so it's in the path and it's not in my local directory. So fix that. And then there you go. And so all 4 of these computers are doing the same thing. They're doing pairwise alignments and switching back and forth. You can see it's quickly catching up to the single machine I started at the beginning of the video. All the scripts are written in Ruby, and all the machines actually have a Ruby interpreter, so you can write your own little scripts and play around, or just run. You can just view the scripts that are on the machines to get a feel for how it works. It's pretty straightforward. The distro itself is based on the very impressive Tiny Core Linux project, which actually has a user interface version with a running X11, I think, in something like 8 or 9 megabytes. So if you need a tiny live CD, that's a good place to start. The website, dirigibleflightcraft.com/research/cbn, has minimal ISO files that I use in this example for running precompiled open MPI programs, but it also has scripts to build your own customized versions with whatever software you need on the nodes. That's it. Thanks.